Hello and welcome to finals day at the 28th staging of the Uber Cup, and it's the absolute dream final. It's the number one against the number two seeds, the defending champions against the 14-time winners of China. So Japan, the defending champions, I mean, they're going to be very fired up for this, but of course China are so strong in this competition.
Yeah, we couldn't really hope for a better matchup in this final here, and I've been following the teams closely over the week, and I think they are all ready for a good final here today.
Yes, and of course China, an outstanding record. This is their 18th final in only their 19th ever Uber Cup competition. I mean, that's astonishing.
They're just so dominant throughout the history of the tournament, and knowing that they didn't make the final last time, I think they'll be really, really hungry tonight here in Aarhus.
I think you're probably right on that. So let's look at the lineup and go through match by match. And we start with obviously the top-ranked women's singles, and it's Akane Yamaguchi against Chen Yufei, two former world number ones.
And the current Olympic champion
Of
from
course.
China. I'm looking very much forward to that match. We saw in Sudirman Cup 2 weeks ago that Akane Yamaguchi won that match-up between the two. I'm not so sure she's going to do it today because she looked vulnerable yesterday against An Se-young. On the other hand, Chen Yufei has looked a little bit tired, so that's going to be interesting and a very important first match.
Yes, well, it's the 20th meeting between these two players, and it's interesting you mentioned that match against An Se-young because she didn't just lose. It was something like 21-7 in that second game.
She was very dominant, An Se-young, she was, and it looked like Yamaguchi was not totally fit. She had a strapping on her right knee, and that's going to be interesting to look at. We'll get to see it from the go at 7 o'clock.
Absolutely. First women's doubles. Now this is so interesting. All four players on court have been ranked number one in the world. It's got to be pretty special. But, of course, the Japanese pair is a brand new pairing. Two players who played against each other on the opposite sides of the net in two consecutive World Championship finals, but they played the quarterfinal, they played the semi-final. Of course, I'm talking about Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. Did you get to see any of that?
I saw it yesterday, and there's an awful lot of Matsus, so we have to really pay attention. I saw yesterday when they won their first women's double, and it seems like they found the recipe in the second game, and from then on they were really, really good. It's difficult when there's no matchup in between them, but we know that when they play in their normal pairings, then it's very equal between the two Japanese pairs and Chen and Jia Yifan from China. So I think it's going to be a very interesting match.
I'm interested to know, though, Steen, when they were playing against Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan yesterday, the Japanese pair, was it attacking play that they were using? Because sometimes they can be a little bit defensive. Yeah. And of course, when I'm thinking about them playing against the Olympic silver medalists who do like to attack, is it going to be a battle of two attacking styles? Yeah,
that's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure because they started out yesterday with Mayu Matsumoto, obviously a strong attacking player that can score her own points, and Yuki Fukushima trying to follow suit and score points and make creative plays. That didn't really work, and then they changed it, so Fukushima basically just played safe and made sure that Matsumoto only had to cover like 40% of the court, and that worked wonders. So,
wow. So
which of the two is it going to be? That's so interesting tonight.
It will be interesting. We will definitely obviously have the third match because it's the best of 5 matches in every Uber Cup tie. A battle of the left-handers.
Yeah,
He Bingjiao for China and Sayaka Takahashi for Japan. How do you see that one going?
Well, before I researched a little bit, I thought that the advantage would be with He Bingjiao, but the head-to-head is 1-1. And Sayaka Takahashi, she really attacked yesterday. She was a little bit error-prone. So I would say an advantage with He Bingjiao, even though the score is 1-1, but maybe she's got fired up from the win yesterday, Sayaka Takahashi.
Didn't she go to 3 games yesterday, Takahashi?
I've almost forgotten, but
I think she did.
Yeah.
Yes, so the fitness level may come into this if it's going to be a long battle.
I don't think so. I think
No?
she looked really, really strong in terms of stamina and powerful, some really good smashes. She made some errors, so I think maybe the nerves could be an issue if the score is 1-1 or if either of the players have to win to stay alive in the match.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we come down to the fourth match of the title. Let's hope we come down to the fifth match, because that would be absolutely magnificent. But former Olympic champion Misaki Matsutomo playing with Nami Matsuyama up against Wang Dongping, who's an Olympic gold medalist. So we've got gold medalists on the opposite side of the net. Wang Dongping, of course, in the mixed doubles rather than the women's doubles. But this is interesting from China because they've resurrected a pair that used to play together, Wang Dongping with Li Wenmei.
Yeah, they have, but they haven't played a whole lot of matches, actually, at least with the strong opposition. They didn't get to play in the semi-final. I don't think they played in the quarterfinal either. So we don't really know where they stand, but also from old results, they're 2-0 down against Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, the now retired Takahashi. Yeah. And I thought Nami Matsuyama was a strong replacement, an even better replacement yesterday. So she was the dominant player on the court. So that's also going to be really, really interesting because the Chinese are a little bit more dangerous, in my opinion, than the Koreans they played yesterday.
I just need to rewind that a little bit. Did you seriously say that you thought Matsuyama was a better replacement than the former Olympic champion?
I think she was.
Really?
She really worked hard from the back line, and we know that Ayaka Takahashi did so as well. But she also is capable of making plays from the front court, and that was not one of the key competences of Ayaka Takahashi, now retired. So I think youth has prevailed, and we're seeing an even stronger combination.
Wow. Well, let's very much hope we see that women's doubles, second women's doubles. If it comes down to a fifth and deciding match, it's another left-hander for Japan, Aya Ohori, against Han Yue of China. Han Yue hasn't played she wasn't selected for the last couple of matches, and nor was Ohori. So they both were not selected for quarterfinals or semi-finals, but they're both selected at third women's singles for the final.
I think, though, that maybe Han Yue was selected for the semi-final. I might be mistaken, because I didn't call that match. But I thought so, too, that it was a strange selection for at least Japan, who went with Asuka Takahashi, who's not related to the other Takahashis. They went with her in the semi-final. She didn't get to play, and today she's replaced with Aya Ohori, who has a 1-1 record against Han Yue, where Asuka Takahashi, she has a 1-0 record against her. So it would be more natural to go with the player that hasn't lost. But China also has Wang Jiyi, and they had the possibility of fielding her. And Aya Ohori has a 3-0 record against Wang Jiyi. So I think they've gone with the more safe choice, and not really being sure what China would go with in the third women's single.
Well, by the sound of things, Steen, you think all 5 matches could possibly go either way. Hopefully we will come down to the 5th match, and it will be a wonderful final. We are so looking forward to it. It's going to be starting very soon. Join us then. Bye for now.
Thanks, guys. Tahiti just won the first match ever at the Thomas Cup on Wednesday night. I won the match, so that was really unbelievable to be on the court, to play against all the Danish people. It was crazy for us, and we enjoyed every moment from the Tahitian team. It's unbelievable to be close from the top player in the world, Kento Momota, Victor Axelsen, all these players. I did some fitness with them, and that was crazy for me because I'm not a professional or something like that, and I'm like a children who see his idol. So it's really fun, really unbelievable for me. Also, the mood here is unbelievable. BWF did a really great job for us to invite us here. Everybody is really so nice with our country, with our people. Thank you really much. Thank you, thank you. The feeling here on the court is really crazy. I never had this in my whole life. That was definitely the best day of my life on Wednesday on court for badminton. Have a good final. I hope the best team will win, and see you guys. Thank you.
Hi, if you favorite us, you can see us on the Badminton For You app.
Download now.
Nice!